Hey YouTubers, welcome back to DonnyBoy73. Today I'm going to be showing you the configuration of all the parts in an older Stihl 070 recoil. Here's the saw here. Somebody just saw it in my Q&A number 66 and they were wondering what the spring configuration is inside the recoil. So I've got the cover pretty well off. Now I'm taking the rope out of the handle because I have to unwind the recoil part here so that I can show you all the parts in there. I'm going to start by taking it all apart, then I'm going to show you how the parts go back in. You first want to start by removing the little C-clip or E-clip here. It's going to pop up because there's a spring under there. Now you can take a good look at the configuration of these parts. There's a spring. Now you remove the starter pause. And there's going to be some kind of washer on top. Now I'm going to carefully remove the spool because I don't want the spring to go flying. So I'm going to turn it till it's loose. And there you go. You can see where the spring is attached to. Sometimes people put the springs back in, but they put them upside down. So what happens is this part here of the spring is upside down. When you put the spool back on, it doesn't grab properly, and then the rope doesn't want to go back in. And you want to make sure that the end of the spring here is close enough to the shaft, approximately this distance here, 1/4 inch or a little bit more, so that the notches here on the spool will grab into the spring. So when you pull on the rope, it's going to catch, it's going to make the spool tight, and then make it go back in. When you put the spring back in, just make sure to connect it this way, then roll it in bit by bit till it's in. Or you can roll it all completely in your hands and then insert it down into the hole. Now to reinstall the spool, I'm just going to pull the rope through the hole here. And now I'm going to line up these parts with the part of the spring over here. This part here goes right there. And now you can see it's grabbing, so that's good. I'm going to reassemble all the parts on top of the spool. Now I'm going to take this off just to show you that it goes there first. Also add a bit of lithium grease on all the moving parts. The next thing that goes there is this thin washer. Now these little paws are going to be the next thing. Now I'm going to install the thin washer with the plastic bushing. And you're going to see the grooves are rectangular and they're going to fit perfectly on that shaft. Next you want to install this spring. The next part is a large washer. And when you install this washer, you're going to have to push down quite a bit. And that's going to be so you can put back in the little E-clip right in the groove over here. And now it's in there. Since the rope isn't going all the way back into the recoil, I'm going to tighten up the spring 1 turn. But first I'm going to attach the handle. Make a good knot there. Now I'm going to retrieve the rope from inside, put it in the notch over here, and then turn clockwise. That will tighten up the spring and make the rope go back in tighter. So it's still not going all the way back in, so I'm just going to repeat the process again. And do 1 more turn. And there we go. Now it's going back in all the way. And before you reinstall your recoil, make sure the paws are opening when you pull the cord, just like this, and they go back in when you release the cord. This will make sure that they grab good inside the cup on the flywheel. And if you still have problems, you can replace the plastic ring inside the cup here, and I will be posting a video on how to do that soon. And now just reinstall the recoil and you're done. Now this is an older Stihl 070. As you can see here, the emblem has gone off, but you can still see the number 070. And it's more than likely going to be the same configuration if you have a Stihl Contra, Lightning, or the 090 chainsaw. So thanks again for watching. Hopefully this will help out all those who were wondering what the configuration of the parts were inside that chainsaw. See you next time.